Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about your adverbs of quantity. So you can use words like, you can use adverbs to modify the adjective, to explain a little bit better about someone's personality, for example. So you could say, es muy simpático, which means he's nice. But if you put a muy in front of it, you're saying that he's very nice. You can use un poco with, and you can only use poco with negative qualities like shy, difficult, mean. You wouldn't use it with things like nice, hardworking, sociable. And you can put un poco to say that they have a little bit of this negative quality. So you could say son tímidos, they're shy, or son un poco tímidos, meaning they're just a little bit shy. You could put bastante, so es trabajadora is saying she's hardworking, es bastante trabajadora is she's quite hardworking, so you're just saying that she's very hardworking. And then you can use nada to say that they don't exhibit that trait at all. So if we do, and then it tells you over here that usually when you have nada, you're going to need a no in your sentence, because in Spanish, unlike in English where we are told never to use the double negative, you're supposed to use the double negative in Spanish. So here we're, your neighbors Julio and Teresa are talking about everybody else in the neighborhood. Now they're talking about Ramon and Cristina. Complete their dialogue with the missing words from the word bank. Be sure to use all of them at least once. So here we've got como es Ramon. When you're asked como es, you're being asked, what somebody is like, and so you tend to describe them either physically or their personality after being asked that question. So we're saying, so Julio says como es Ramón, and Teresa says pues es blanco amable, pero no es trabajador. Here we're being told that he's nice, but that he's not hardworking. So we've got the but, so it's going to be something negative here. So this one would most definitely be nada, because we've got the but, so we're going to say something positive and then something negative. So he's nice. We could probably do either. We couldn't use un poco because nice happens to be an affirmative, a positive adjective used to describe somebody, and we can't use so we can't use un poco, and we can't use nada because we don't have no in there. Plus, we want it to be, when we have a but, we want there to be an opposition. So if the second one's negative, the first one needs to be affirmative, and both muy and bastante would work. You could either say pues es muy amable, or you could put bastante amable. Either one would work there. Okay. Y Cristina, su esposa, ella es simpática, pero no es generosa. So again, I would probably put she is, we can't use un poco or nada because it's nothing negative. So I would either say she's muy simpática or bastante simpática. She is very or quite nice, but she is not generous at all. No es nada generosa. Su esposo Mauricio es blank tímido, pero muy agradable. Here, this is a negative trait. And since we're saying he's nice, if we're having to choose one of these, I would probably say he's a little bit timid. Un poco tímido. Okay, so over here, your friend is preparing a guessing game for the Spanish class. These are the clues he has prepared about a Mexican singer. He is unsure about the right word for each of them. Can you choose the right one? Okay, es un artista popular, es mexicano. So we wouldn't use nada because there's no in there, and popular is affirmative. So it's a positive adjective, so therefore we couldn't use un poco, so bastante is the adjective that we would use. Es un artista bastante popular, quite popular. Sus canciones son famosas en todo el mundo. Again, we can't use nada. Well, one, we know he's popular, so nada doesn't make sense. If he's popular, they're probably going to be famous worldwide. So we wouldn't want to use nada. And we can't use un poco because famous is a positive adjective. And again, we can only use un poco with a negative. So muy makes most sense. Hace mucho trabajo para la comunidad. No es. He's not egotistical at all. So this is where we would put nada, because remember, nada is the one that goes with the no. No es blank guapo, pero es muy simpático. So again, You can have no without the nada, but so we're basically saying that he's not very good looking, but he's nice. So I would probably use no es muy guapo. He's not very, because it sounds kind of funny to say he's not quite good looking. I would say he's not very good looking. Dice que es blank, trabajador y disciplinado. We can't use un poco here because un poco goes only with the negative adjectives. Trabajador and disciplinado are both positive, they're not negative. And we can't use nada because we don't have the no. And since he's famous and he's popular, he's probably pretty hardworking and disciplined. So you would use bastante.